Then, so it's been a week that I've been back from Madrid, Spain. I did buy a couple of pipes, and here they are. These are from Pipas Soler. The first one to talk about is a free-form bent pipe, and just take a good gander at that. I don't really like factory pipes, especially being in Spain. I want to find a pipe maker and get the real flavor and craftsmanship of someone who's been at it and has their own reputation, and they don't want the art to die. And in that, Pierre is absolutely phenomenal. It turns out that it's a family business, that he is probably the last one to be running it. They've been doing this since the 1800s. He started carving pipes when he was 14. And that was back in the 1950s. So you guess it, this guy is real old. I've got no idea when this pipe was carved or when it ended up in the shop that I went to, which the only real pipe shop in central Spain, Madrid proper, is Moreu, it's called. It's got a few different names to it, but commonly abbreviated and just called Moreu. So no real criticisms on the pipe. I've been running around with it, clenching it. The only thing about the two pipes is the stems kind of leave a little bit to be desired. So as you can see with this one, I did put a rubber gripper on it, which is something that I have not done with any pipe in quite a long time. And then as far as the fit on the stem, we had to modify this one. It fits really good now, but it had a little bit of slop to it. It was a little bit too quick to spin once it was home, and it was a little bit low confidence about it sticking and staying home. So the shop owner, Carlos, which he started his pipe shop as a cigarette, pipe, cigar lighter store, which he's apparently like a wizard with rehabbing, repairing, rebuilding, refurbishing. If you've got a collection of classic antique lighters and you need to have them restored to their glory, I guess you got to ship them to Madrid, Spain, to this guy, because he's the guy. So it's kind of funny. He goes into his case and he's looking for like the light, the correct lighter, the appropriate lighter that's going to give him just enough heat to warm up the stem. And he's got a tool, I think it was like a tiny bird beak plier, and he shoved it in and he opened it up a little bit, and he worked it, and he heated it, and he warmed it, and now it's great. So thank you very much. The shop is currently run by himself and his two twin daughters, which I was in that store for probably a good couple hours. I posted a video just on the entrance of the store and some of the inventory that's out there. Both of these pipes were in the case outside. But then when you go in, it's a lot of inventory. It's one short, narrow gangway where sunk into the wall, he's got cases. And then it's a typical glass case like you'd have at a jewelry store or gun shop or anything. And he's just got lighters and pipes everywhere. And then there's more cases that are fixed into the walls behind the case. And then they start pulling out suitcases or carrying cases, travel cases full of pipes. So it's Europe. Most pipes out there are going to be filtered. I'm not crazy about filtered pipes. Got videos about that. Don't need factory pipes that are specially German-made. Vowen turns out to be like a really popular brand out there. There's another Spanish brand, without me fishing around too much in my mind about what it is. starts with an N. 1 second. Navarro pipes. The Navarro pipes were pretty cute. They didn't have any that were the dimensions that I really wanted. And when I did find a couple of pipes that I liked, which was my return to the shop. So I went in there with my wife and we shopped for like a good hour and a half. And it was a little bit overwhelming. They had all the carrying cases of hundreds of pipes from end to end of the countertop space. And they're frantically moving around and bustling and communicating with each other. Where's this? Where's that? Is this already up? Yeah, I got that. Look over there. Hey, make sure you tell them about this. They're just totally like red carpet treatment for a total stranger, obnoxious American and his smoking hot Spanish wife. So when I returned a few hours later without my wife to actually make a purchase, they had found some other Navarro pipes that were more kind of like my speed. However, on a closer inspection, I didn't like the Navarro pipes, how the draft hole was in the stem. That was kind of a deal buster. So I couldn't decide on which Soler pipe to buy. So I did grab this one because I liked it so much. But as y'all probably know, I'm a Dublin guy, and so I got this beautiful plateau top freeform Dublin. And I mean, just like how gorgeous is that? I mean, how just artsy. I don't even want to smoke out of this one. And one reason being, and this is why I was kind of torn on it, I don't like how thin the wall is over here. So, having this to be like an occasional smoker, if I need like a conversational piece, if I'm going to be hanging out with a pipe club or something, then this would probably be something to show up with as a conversation topic. But yeah, I mean, really, as far as flashy and really artsy stuff, I mean, I don't have anything that competes with this. I'll tell you that for sure. Again, the stem leaves a little bit to be desired, but this one does fit a lot tighter and a lot firmer. So I'm stoked on it. It's a little bit of a subtle saddle bit there. This one clinches just so good. The whole pipe is really, really lightweight. And with both of these pipes, the chambers on them are deceptively large. I mean, I don't have a tiny finger, and I'm all the way down in there. So I didn't put a micrometer to it, but I'm gonna say that the gauge on the internal dimension of that chamber is gonna be coming in at about 21 mil, which is according to Todd Brugman, it's like the sweet spot for chamber diameter. So here's the two pipes that I got. This one right here, I don't know if I even want to smoke out of it. I think I may just want this to be, kind of in a trophy case or whatever for a while. I will definitely be smoking out of this one first. So as far as a break-in video on it, I got to get you updates on those 3 Bonfilioli pipes that I've been smoking out of for a good month plus. I took 2 of them to Spain. The reason being was just because, hey, I've been smoking out of these things constantly. I like them. I've got one that I can throw pretty much anything into, and I got another one that's dedicated for primarily English blends. The other thing that I got from Moreu, they most times when you buy a pipe, they'll throw in a pack of pipe cleaners and maybe a tamper. So here's the tampers that I got from them. I don't know if these are also made by Soler, but they're these real nice Spanish briar tampers, and I like them a lot. They're a little bit, not a heck of a lot of surface area. For me, I like tampers that have quite a lot of surface area, but these definitely do the trick, and they're not going to get lost in your pocket is the real thing. I mean, I don't know about you all, but for myself, more than 5 or 10 times, I have been cursing the sky as to like where I left or lost my pipe cleaner, and then could be 10, 15 minutes later, could be the end of the day when I'm taking my pants off. It was in my pocket the whole time, just floated and oriented itself in a certain way that no matter how many times I went into my pocket, it just eluded my hand. Not gonna happen with these two. So these are great. Again, you know, something to put in the bag for if you're going out for pipe night somewhere with the boys and you wanna make sure that your pipe tamper doesn't get mixed up with anybody else's, and also maybe tell them about the time that you bought a couple you know, artisan pipes in Madrid. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for updates on what's going to happen with these. I'll probably be smoking one of the Peretti tobaccos that I haven't smoked yet out of this guy, so that I can give you a, you know, a little virgin review on something. But that's not going to happen for a little while. New followers, thank you. I'm getting new followers all the time. Not that, you know, I'm trying to break records or get to like 10 or, you know, definitely not 50,000 with followers on here. But for everybody that I'm getting feedback on, it's great. Keep commenting, share if you feel like it. A lot of guys have your own pages, and I'm really, really happy to see the just huge span of personalities and types of interesting guys that are into the hobby. And that's definitely like one beautiful element to pipe smoking to me is you know, the other types of individuals that you're gonna be able to get in like conversation and get, you know, reach somebody's perspective on not just tobaccos and pipes, but other stuff. So without droning on too much longer, I got to get out of here. I am going to be driving to see Civ and Orange 9mm down in Norwalk, Connecticut. And it is cold and wet and snowy, but by golly, I've been listening to Gorilla Biscuits and Civ since about 1995. And I've never seen Civ. I've seen Gorilla Biscuits twice, but never seen Civ, so I'm not going to pass that up. To coin a phrase, I can't wait 1 minute more. So this is me signing off. Remember, everybody, keep your powder dry and don't smoke your dottle.